Hi, about 3 weeks ago on Facebook, I posted a picture of a portion of a floral head wreath and that I would do a possible video on how to create that. And so I decided that I would show that today. The head wreath was something like this. It looks really beautiful, loaded with beautiful flowers and finished on the back side with ivy, this particular one. This particular one is done with ribbon as a backing and a lot more sort of succulents and interesting botanicals on this one. And then this one here has just a lot of clusters of roses and with a fabric backing as well. So I'm going to show you how to create this, mechanics behind this. The first thing that you need is 4 pieces of chenille. This is green, moss green, which is probably the best color to use. And I'm going to put these chenilles together end to end real quickly like this. It depends on the size of the head that you have to sort of figure out how many pieces that you'll need of this chenille. But I'm just going to start out with this 4. What I'm going to do is sort of twist like this to create little loops, just sort of around my fingers like this, and twist and continue to do so. So basically you have little loops like this that you create. And what I want to show you is basically, I'll just do like a little segment of this so I can show you the steps that goes towards working with this with the flowers. So let's just go about this length. And basically what you do is you could attach ribbon on the ends, and you're going to finish this end as well, ribbon on the other end. And what I'm going to do is lay this down and take Oasis glue and simply take the Oasis glue and glue it, just put glue over these loops like this. So I've got the glue all over on that one side of the chenille, and I'm just going to go ahead and take these cut ivies and just place it onto the back of this, onto the glue surface. And this is basically how you just sort of cover up the back side of this chenille. So it's like this. Now you can use a lot of other material, a lot of different types of foliages, and like I showed you earlier, you can use also ribbon, or you can use even kale, something like this. But anyway, basically what you want to do is press this so that it's stuck really nicely. I'm just going to use this to press so that it's stuck really nice to the glue. And then you have this side to do the main flowers. So basically what I've done here, I've got a completed one like this, where the whole back side is glued with the ivy leaves, and then this side just needs to have flowers on it. So I'm just going to start by showing you how I add flowers onto it. I'm going to do maybe 4 loops or 5 loops at a time, and just put some glue on there on the chenille. Chenille is absolutely the best surface to glue flowers onto because it absorbs that glue and also makes the flower stick really well. So I have some delphinium blossoms that I just sort of pucker up like this and press really hard onto the side of that. I'll do this on both sides. So we're just gluing some flowers here. First to the chenille, I glue on some of the flowering kale foliages and a little bit of the delphinium. And I'm going to now also do a little bit more of the delphinium. And what I'm going to do is sort of dip this in this little puddle of glue and just put some of these delphinium in there. I'm going to take some of these roses and sort of tuck it in through the middle. A little bit of a different angling on them. Another little puddle. So basically, with Oasis glue, you're going to glue your flowers onto this structure or this mechanics that's made out of, largely the main mechanic is the chenille. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue them in. Maybe a little bit of a bud in there, tucked in, maybe here. I'm gonna take now the stalk florets, also going to tuck them in, just glue them in. Just keep replenishing this glue, and we'll just continue to, I love these florets like the delphinium and the stalks because you can just sort of pick up the blossoms all by the petals and dip in glue, and then it sort of blows open in these side positioning so that it helps fill this flower wreath. So you can see how it sort of all comes together like this. So this is basically how you make these floral wreaths. You can see that it gets really nice and thick, and the mechanic is nice and sound with the leafing on the back side. So you can see how this sort of turns out, so that when you put it up on your head, if you look from the top or from the bottom, it's all completely flowers. The backing is leaves so that it feels really nice and gentle on any skin. So this is basically how you do it, only you extend it to whatever length that you want. So you can see the finished results here, the details of all of this. This one here has the ivy backing and the front side fringed with flowering kale, beautiful roses, spray roses, delphinium, stalks, and then calicarpa clusters. Very, very beautiful, nice and thick. This one here with just the spray roses. There's two varieties, the lavender ones and the pink ones, but just sort of peppered with the delphinium blossoms and the buds of roses, and also a little bit of glacier ivy to tuck in. That's a nice heavy headband. And then this one here is a little bit more organic, has a little bit of succulents, some nigella, cresspedia, and eryngium, and calicarpa, a little bit of kale also, and I think I mentioned the cresspedia. But it's a little bit more organic, a little bit more, perhaps would be suitable for even like a little boy or a dog. It could be a very nice dog color. So anyway, there's lots of different possibilities. It's very quick, good mechanics, and it's all about the chenille. I hope it was an easy instruction to follow, this up and close detail of the mechanics behind making these floral head wreaths. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very fashionable today. So have fun with creating these wonderful flower pieces for the head.